Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this performance by the Riverside Drama Circle. You are watching the world premiere of Zooming Brilliant, a one-act piece written by our very own chairperson, Tom Blake. This is Tom's first piece written for performance, and the group has been working very hard to bring this to life. The play is set during a community centre's Zoom meeting with a whole host of brilliant characters and some very unexpected surprises. This is just a note to say that this show is not suitable for little ears, so we would advise that anyone with children to send them off to bed before you settle yourself in for the night. Without further ado, I would suggest you sit back and relax and get ready for Riverside Drama Circle's performance of Zooming Brilliant.
Jack, would you ever turn down that music, please? Please, Jack, look, I'm going on to a Zoom meeting. It's my very first one. I'm nervous and I don't want any interruption, so could you please turn it down? Please, Jack. Down a bit more. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed, Jack. Yeah, right. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see you. Can you put on your video?
I thought I had put on the video.
Maybe you have a cover for your camera on the computer. Look for the camera.
A cover for the yeah. Let me look now. Just a moment. Oh yes, I see it now. Yes. Can you see this me now? Can you?
Well, you have your video on, but it's pointing at your crotch.
Oh God! I'm having a lot of trouble lately getting it upright. Just a moment now.
Oh, I've had a few men like that in my time.
You would be far better served helping the man instead of making fun of him.
Maybe you've got something stuck in your hinge, maybe.
Yes. Oh, I can see the problem now. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Now, how's that?
Well, we can only see the top of your head.
Okay. What about that?
Yes, we have lift off.
Oh, is that?
Zooming Brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've gone again. Just a moment now. Yes, we're back. Good. Well, how's that? Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Good. Well, apologies, everyone. You see, as a former librarian, I've ever only had to deal with books in my working life. I never had to deal with these video calls. Well, hopefully everything will go okay. Well, thank you very much indeed for responding to this summons on such a short notice. Welcome to this meeting of the Committee for the Wadstown Community Centre. Oh, I have to say I'm very happy to inform you that the gas leak is now fixed and we can reopen the centre in a matter of days. Now, you no doubt already know that our centre manager, Sharon, has been laid up in hospital as a result of a very unfortunate accident. Well, thankfully, she's going to get out of hospital tomorrow and she hopes to work from home. So we wish Sharon a very speedy recovery. And I'll be on holidays from. What's that noise coming from? Hello?
Go on, Salah. Take the shot. Go on, Salah. I'll whip it in. Go, Henderson. 1-0 to the Pearl. You fire.
Is that you, Willie? Willie, are you there?
Huh?
Hello, Willie.
Yeah, I'm here. You know, but I shouldn't be. You do know the Champions League finals on. I should be in my mate's gaff, or even better, the pub. Now, I only agreed to do this meeting out of the goodness of my heart, you know. And for Sharon's sake, of course.
Thank you very much indeed, Willie. Willie, could I just make one little comment about your attire now? You know, this is a committee meeting and I think it would be nice if you could dress more appropriately for a committee meeting.
No,
Willie?
no, they're not boxer shorts. They're me lucky
Oh,
football
Willie!
shorts.
Oh, check out
Oh.
your shorts!
Willie, please, thank you. Just please in future, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Actually, while I think of it, Willie, would you do me a favour? Will you collect Sharon's computer and all the other equipment that she needs to, and bring it to our house tomorrow? Willie? Willie, did you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello, Willie?
computer, yeah, no bother, yeah.
Oh, good. Right then, we have a few issues to discuss tonight, so I'll formally open this meeting. Now, as this is my very first meeting as the new chair and my very first Zoom meeting, fingers crossed, I'd like to introduce myself. In fact, as a matter of fact, as I say, there's some of you I've never met before in my life. Although I do know Father McGuire, yes. He knows all my sins.
Oh, I'd say you're right, devil in disguise.
Yes, thank you, Jan. Well, I'm Conrad Delap, and I'm the newly elected chairman of this esteemed community centre committee. Now, let's all go around the table and... Oh no, we don't have a table, sorry. Well, let's all go around the screen and we'll introduce ourselves.
Thank you, Conrad. I was hoping that this would be a quick meeting, you see, because I only tuned in to make a complaint. So if you could get on with proceedings now, it would suit me as I've other meetings to attend. Thank you, Chairman.
I'm Jasmine, and I run the cafe in the centre.
Hi, I'm Eilish Ahor, and I am the local scout leader of our local scout troop.
Oh, very good. Now, who else have we got on screen, on my screen? Let's see. Oh, yes. Eamon, what about you? Oh, Eamon must have his sound turned off. Eamon, can you hear us?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, I think his screen is frozen.
Actually, he kind of looks asleep to me.
Oh.
Eamon, wake up there, big boy.
All right, I agree.
What?
What about a little introduction, Eamon?
Intro. Oh, yes, of course. I'm Eamon Fine. I'm representing the local pitch and putt club, and I'm a member of the bridge club.
Come on, pass it! Pass it, for fuck's sake! I'd score from there myself! Sorry, folks. Champions League on. Champions League final, you know, is on. Can't miss a big Liverpool fan. What?
Willie, we are trying to have a meeting here. I wonder if you wouldn't mind please turning down the sound, and could you give us an introduction?
Introduction, no bother. I'm Willie, I'm the caretaker, and I'm really a woman trapped in a man's body.
Oh, okay. Moving along swiftly. The first item on the agenda is the statement of accounts for the first quarter from our newly elected treasurer, Colette.
Roll it there, Colette. Come on, let's get this on.
Oh, where is Colette? Hello, Colette, are you there? Oh, I thought she had joined a few minutes ago. Oh, do you know something? I'm going to have to text Colette, so while I'm texting her, why don't you all have a little chat for yourselves, amongst yourselves?
Well, how are you, Jazz? You're looking good. You scrub up well, girl.
Oh, how's me big Willie? You're looking good in your Liverpool gear yourself. What about my new gear? Look, me earrings and my top. And I got new leather trousers.
Well, I do like it. Very sexy. Give us that look from the rear again.
No, Willie. Behave yourself, you naughty boy. What's the score in the match?
Oh, 1-0 to the Pool. It's a tight match, though. Could go either way. These Jazz, I stand to make a right few bob now if they win. Henderson scored. Great header.
Is he the Portuguese guy? With the nice smile and the great with him.
Nah, Jesus, Jazz, that's Ronaldo you're thinking of. He never played for Liverpool. He played for them other shower of bastards.
Excuse me. But could we have a bit of decorum? This is a serious meeting with serious issues to discuss, and it's not some seedy internet chat room. Huh.
Oh, I see. Do you know all about chat rooms then, Father?
Well, I never. Mr. Chairman, can you please call some order to this meeting, please? This is outrageous, carry on.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
folks. Colette will join us presently. She got her days mixed up. Oh, just a second. I think we've made contact with Colette. Oh yes, she's looking to join. Ah yes. Hello, Colette. Are you there, Colette? Ah. Oh, we can see Colette, but your sound is off, Colette.
Your mute button. Click on your mute button.
Hello.
Ah,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
yes, perfect, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I've had an awful day. A terrible day in the shop. I'm short-staffed as it is. I have one girl out pregnant, the other one out sick, a load of deliveries to do. And no sooner had I locked up and driven home than the second alarm went off in the shop.
Oh,
Back in I had to go, and thank God it was only a bird that set it off.
Ah, well, you're looking good anyway with your new hairdo there, Colette.
Really? Are you a Liverpool fan?
Yeah, big night tonight now. Have to have a few beers, calm the nerves. Oh no, I can't believe Salah's going off injured. Sure, I had him now to score 2 goals.
Really, Mr. Chairman, this is turning into a farce. Can we get on with the order of business, please?
okay, everyone. Well, now, the first item on the agenda tonight is the accounts. Colette, you have the floor.
Oh my God. I'm all over the place. Okay, right. Thanks, Conrad. Now, I'm sure the same as it's your first meeting, it's also my first meeting as treasurer. And I'm hoping everyone can bear with me, please.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, if you just read the email that I sent you all earlier in front of you.
Email? What email? What?
Did I not email you the account spreadsheet?
No, I don't remember getting them.
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Look, would it be all right if I just read it out to you?
Well, fine, Colette. You do your best. Oh, Murphy's Law tonight. Right, so maybe we'll move on to the next item, and hopefully Colette will join us later. Now, as you know, Sharon is recovering for a very unfortunate accident and she's unable to attend the meeting, so I'm hoping that Willie and Jasmine will deputise for her. But Willie, can I have your attention for a moment? Hello, Willie.
Yeah, go ahead there.
Willie, please. I received a mail from a member querying why we employed contractors to clean out the gutters when we have a caretaker to do these jobs. Now, maybe you could enlighten us about that. I believe it costs in the region of €250 plus VAT. Now, Willie, I can read out the mail if you wish.
But no, that's okay. I can explain that job. You see, wait. No! Oh, don't believe it! No way, ref! He's a blatant actor, him! Oh, for God's sake, how can you get fooled? Sorry, hang on there. I'll have to pause to tell you there.
Thank you, Willie.
Right. Yeah, you were saying, the guttering, yeah. So, the guttering was coming loose, right? So, I had this great idea. Why don't I get this crowd, them, gutter right, that's it. I think they were called anyway. They done all the guttering down at the local shopping centre. So I asked them to do the job for me. I mean, for, the centre, of course. And since Sharon wasn't around, I made the executive decision and availed of their services.
Oh, yes, I see. And pray tell me, why could you not do this job yourself?
Sure, now, Mr. Delap. Sure, I'm no bleeding acrobat. Now, I used to clean out those gutters and drains religiously. Now, you'll know what I'm talking about there, Father Dougal. I mean, at least every 6 months, hail, rain, or shine. But the last time we got up that ladder, and it's a heavy bastard anyway, and I hurted me back, and I was out for, must have been about 6 weeks. I even missed out on going to Cheltenham for the races, meeting up with the man with all the tips and everything. And did I get any sympathy? Not in your Nelly. I only find sympathy in the dictionary besides syphilis in this place.
I'm sure you were disappointed, Willie, but what I find strange is that I was speaking to the contractor from Gutter Ride recently. In fact, I saw him loading bag loads of dirt from the gutters into his truck. It must have been at least a dozen bags. He was astonished that the gutters lasted so long. He reckoned that they hadn't been cleared out for at least 20 years or more.
But you know what, that's just unbelievable, Mr. Chairman. I tell you what, I thought they were a reputable crowd. But if they're going to start spreading lies like that, I reckon we get someone else next year, yeah?
Willie, please, how long have you been employed here?
Must be at least going on 5 years now anyway.
Okay, I see. And maybe you could tell us exactly what are your duties?
Jesus, sure, where do I start? I mean, you name it, pal. I do it all. Open up, lock up, sweep up the hall, set out the tables and the chairs for the bridge clubs and all the other groups, fix windows and doors. And I do stuff. So you know me, looking for punishment. I love being busy, me. I even have Jasmine out there with the cafe and all.
Look, Mr. Chairman, we often have to set out the tables and chairs ourselves for the bridge club. Have you got around to fixing the toilet on the ladies' door by any chance? They keep complaining to me about it.
Yeah, no, look, I'm on that job. I'm just waiting on the part, you see. Yeah, the part is coming in from America. So the hardware shop doesn't have it yet, but as soon as it's in, I'm on it.
Well, it looks like a simple job to me.
Willie, I think you should draw up a role profile of your job with Sharon. I believe it would be in your own best interest.
Mr. Delap, I'll have to be joining the union now if you're going to start getting all bolshy with me now on this, yeah?
Okay, Willie, no need to get so excited. But it would be no harm to have a little chat with Sharon anyway. Right, so we'll close that subject and move on. What
are you two at?
Give me it.
Listen, you just give him the bloody remote and stop pulling Ursula's hair. Now I'm warning you. If I go down to the two of you, lads, you've woken up the bloody baby. Oh, you're dead, the pair of you. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I thought I was on mute. Listen, the baby's awake. I'm going to have to go and deal with it. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh dear. Well, I guess the only thing to do is to move on to the next item on the agenda. Yes, well, Father Maguire has a complaint. So, over to you, Father.
Thank you.
Father,
yes.
Father, before you start, I wonder if you could make it as brief as possible, please.
Of course, Mr. Chairman, absolutely. Thank you so much. Now, my name is Father Micheál Maguire, and it's not Father Dougal, as was referred to earlier on. Yes, Mr. Chairman. Now, I've received a most disturbing complaint from one of my parishioners, a member of the parish prayer group. Now, a very respectable lady she is, too, married to a former senator. Oh, yes. Now, She was horrified, Mr. Chairman, at the scenes she witnessed in our very own community centre. Now, I just call up the email here on my laptop. Now, there's 7 or 8 pages, but I'll be very brief. I'll only call out the relevant parts.
Please do, just.
Of course, Chairman, of course, just the relevant parts. Now, I quote, while I was walking and searching for my dog who had gone missing, I happened to walk by one of the function rooms in the community centre. It was dark and the lights were on, but the blinds were not fully drawn. I could hear music playing, so I was curious to see what the occasion was. Now, you can only imagine my horror when I saw a gathering of people in the room, some of whom were scantily dressed, or to be more precise, in various stages of undress. I could hardly believe it. Now, just go on now. I could see a couple, clearly see a couple dancing. The woman rather, dressed in an almost see-through outfit, while the man, whose buttocks she was firmly grasping, was wearing extremely tight trousers, leaving little to the imagination, Mr. Chairman. Now, while other people were chatting, I did observe another woman being spanked over the knee of another gentleman. Surely, Father, this is completely outrageous and inappropriate behaviour for our own community centre. To think we hold our own prayer group meetings in the very same room. I'm still shocked and horrified at what I witnessed. Now, please investigate the matter and ensure there's no repeat of this behaviour.
Does this go on for much longer?
No, it goes on. I'll wrap it up with that, Mr. Chairman, because you get the idea of it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of that? I'm sure you're all as horrified as I am at the thought of this type of behaviour happening right under our very noses.
Well, it's a very interesting story at any rate.
Interesting? I'm glad you find it interesting, because I find it disgraceful at best. Mr. Chairman, now, I've taken the liberty of investigating of who booked the group into the centre. Now, fortunately, last Thursday is the only time they were here. They were booked under the name of the Friendly Society, would you believe? They were far from friendly, removed from any friendly society that I ever knew. That I can assure you.
Well, look, what's all the investigating and fuss about? Sure, they're only a group of friendly people meeting together for a drink and a chat.
What?
Well, with a little bit of slap and tickle thrown in for good measure. I've often seen worse at the Residents Association Christmas party.
Well, oh yes, it might be slap and tickle today, but tomorrow it'll be the last days of the Roman Empire. What we're talking about here is a swingers club in our very own community centre. And I don't have to remind you, Mr. Fine, as a practicing Catholic, that you will be aware that we live by the 10 commandments. And 2 of those commandments say, thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife, and thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thanks, Father. But could you just clarify for me? I'm presuming when you use the word swingers, you mean people who like to dance, or am I missing something somewhere?
Mr. Chairman, are you trying to get me more annoyed than I already am?
Right, everyone. Let me set the record straight. Firstly, Conrad, swingers are people that live an alternative lifestyle. They like to meet like-minded people for a drink and a chat and a laugh. And sometimes this leads to people getting more intimately friendly. They're just normal people with normal jobs, like teachers and nurses and librarians. No clerics yet. But the way things are going around here, you never know, Father Mihal. Oh, sorry, Mihal. I took this group's booking. They're friends of mine. Our usual venue is off limits for a couple of weeks. I did stress that it was only a place to meet up, and they'd have to get more lively somewhere else. I'll tell them to be more discreet next week and keep the blinds closed, away from the prying eyes of your peeping Tom friends.
You mean to say they're booked in again? Mr. Chairman, we cannot possibly have let this group of degenerates use our facility on no account. Absolutely not.
Mr. Chairman, my friends pay premium rate for the room. They order drinks, they get finger food from the bar, and they tip the lounge boy handsomely. It's a nice bit of revenue for the centre. It's a win-win situation. Unfortunately, next week's going to be their last visit to us.
Good.
Well, that's very interesting, Jasmine. Tell me something. Are you still open for membership?
What?
I mean, can anyone join the group? I know a few of the lads in the Pitch and Putt Club would be very interested.
Oh, Eamon, it'd be so nice to have a handsome man like you in the group, but I don't think your wives would be in love with the idea now, do you? It's not for everyone, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Mr. Chairman, I must insist that this group be banished from our centre.
Sorry to cut across you, Father.
But Chairman,
Father, sorry to cut across, but I think we've discussed this matter for long enough. Now, Jasmine, we're in a bit of an awkward situation with this booking. Yes, I do agree it does bring in much needed revenue to the centre, and it would also be very unfair of us to cancel the booking at such a late stage. Now, what I'm proposing is that we allow the event to go ahead.
Mr. Chairman!
We allow the event to go ahead on the condition that normal standards of social interaction are observed at all times. Now, I think that is very fair. Is the committee in agreement? If so, please put up your hands.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by me, Conrad. I'll ensure nothing gets out of hand.
Mr. Chairman, I must strenuously object to this proposal.
I'm sorry, Father.
Chairman!
Father, I'm sorry. We must get on to the next order of business. Which is, oh yes, Eilish, you have a matter you wish to raise.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, it's my turn. Okay, so, well, folks, and I'm sorry now, Jasmine, but this might land you and the Friendly Society in it a bit.
No.
So, last Friday evening, we were having our regular Scouts meeting. So, it was all going fine. Everything was going really smoothly. And then all of a sudden, there was all this screeching and laughing coming from one of the tables down the back. I went down to see what was going on. Well, it wouldn't let me see at first. However, I did get to see what all the commotion was about. Okay, so just imagine it. The Scouts had found a rampant rabbit. It was bouncing around all over the table. The kids were laughing or roaring laughing. They just thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen in their entire life. They were actually like they were playing with it. Oh God, I was just so embarrassed.
Do you mean to tell me that somebody brought in a pet rabbit and it was running rampant around the place?
Who brought in this rabbit? I mean, is it still in the hall, or should we call in someone to catch it?
No. It was a rampant rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Surely I don't have to explain it to you.
Well, it's not what I think it is it?
Yes, Eamon.
Sorry. I'm not entirely sure what I know it is you're talking about.
Well, Father, neither do I. Hold on a second. My wife wants to say something. Sorry. What? Oh my God! I believe I know what it is now.
Yes.
Well, will someone please enlighten me?
Oh, Father, listen. To be honest with me, you don't even want to know. I'm just too embarrassed to tell you. Just no.
I'll tell him. If you must know, Father, it's a sex toy, a vibrator. Do you know what that is?
The Holy Divine Mother of God. What on earth has our centre turned into? I can only assume that this disgusting item was left behind by your swingers club, Miss Jasmine McBride.
I suppose we can't really rule out the possibility.
Mr. Chairman, this is absolutely outrageous. First, we have a swingers club, and now we have sex toys. I cannot believe you're not as outraged as I am about this
Hold
matter.
on there a minute.
How do you mean?
These rabbits got nothing got to do with me or my friends.
Okay, yeah.
In fact, one of the committee members called me that Thursday night to ask me if she got left keys behind in the room. I went back to the centre and I personally searched high up and low down with the lounge boy. We even stacked the chairs and tables away and there was nothing left behind. I found our keys in the ladies' toilet. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm really annoyed at being accused at this, and I think I'm owed an apology.
Okay, please. Let's all calm down, please. Now, Jasmine, on behalf of the committee, I'd like to apologise. Listen, for any offence we may have caused you. Is that okay? I'm sure none was intended.
I'm really sorry too, Jasmine. I think I jumped to conclusions a little bit too quickly.
Oh, look, you're all right, Ailish, but I'm just wondering, like, maybe, like, one of the scouts found it at home and brought it into the meeting for a laugh.
My God.
Actually, it's funny you should say that. The scouts said they found it, but actually, that little one, Alice, she's a right little messer. Not to mention her sister Siobhan. They could well be the culprits. Suppose we're never really going to be able to find out, though. It'll just have to remain one of the sorrowful mysteries. Anyway, I took the offending article, wrapped it up in a plastic bag and pelted it in the bin. I'm just hoping that no one's mammy comes back looking for it.
What?
Well, you know me, guys. I'm an expert on rabbits, and all I can say is, that's all, folks.
Goodness sake.
Oh, very funny, Willie. Very funny. Now, can we move on, please? Good. I see we have Colette back. Colette, are you there? This is starting to sound like a seance.
I could hear and see everything. In fact, I could hear everything. Oh, me, you had a thing or two tonight.
Indeed, Colette. Now, can we get on with your accounts presentation, please?
All right, okay. Oh, I got everything here, yes. Okay. Oh, Conrad, I just noticed this session's about to time out in 4 minutes. There's no way I'm going to finish my report at that time.
What? 4 minutes? But I thought this Zoom contraption would give us more time than that.
But look, I tell you what, I'll just give you a quick overview. Okay, so the profit and loss accounts are showing a healthy improvement due to the general contribution of the local drama club. Bar receipts are very solid as a result of the plays staged there lately. Now, on the expenditure side, I'm afraid the gutter spend is going to impact the balance sheet. And membership subscriptions are slightly down. However, the cafe is showing a very healthy profit since January. Its turnover is up by 35%.
Oh,
I'm not a bit surprised at that. Jasmine adds a bit of atmosphere to the place. She's very popular with the lads in the pitch and putt club, not to mention the footballers.
Okay, thank you, Eamon, thank you. I'm not finished yet. Now, the only concern I have is the stock account. So basically, I've noticed that cakes and sandwiches supply in hand do not match the sales receipts.
oh.
In fact, the sales receipts are down by 15%. Just wondering, Jasmine, buyer is shortchanging us.
Oh, I think I have an explanation for that. When I arrived in January, Willie informed me that he gets a free sandwich and a cake for his lunch every day.
Oh.
Jesus, sure. You know, I was only joking. You know, I didn't think you'd fall for it, to be honest. But then when Father Doug McGuire came behind me and said that he was entitled to the same as as a member of the executive committee, I'm sure I says to myself, fuck this, if he gets it, you know, I gets it. But come here, Jazz, I didn't mean to get you in any trouble, you know?
You're grand, Willie, but thanks for reminding me. Oh, yeah, Colette. Father Maguire, he calls most days for his Sambo and muffin. I should also mention that once or twice a week, he gets a muffin for that attractive lady in his prayer group. Blueberries are favourite, isn't it, Father? Colette, I have everything written in my notebook. Should anyone need to be billed?
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. I just arrived. I really have to finish the meeting now because I have a very important matter to attend to. Excuse me.
Actually, lads, listen, I'm going to have to go as well. Yeah, just ask him for your teddy bag and who let the dog in? I'm sorry, I have to go. It's madness around here. It was a great meeting, though.
I see everyone's leaving the meeting. I believe we've only just got a minute left.
Oh, the ref's about to blow it up. Go on, ref. Go on. Yes, I don't believe it. We're champions of Europe. Get in there. Lads, I got it at 10-1. Ole, 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 ole.
I'm Tom Blake, the chairperson of the Riverside Drama Circle, and also the author and director of this performance tonight of Zooming Brilliant. As you know, it's my first play, and I'm delighted that so many people tuned in tonight. In fact, I think we had a full house, so we're really grateful for the support you've given us. I wrote it originally just for a bit of fun at home here, and the Riverside Drama were happy to perform it, and we had fun rehearsing, and we hope you enjoy the performance, and that's the main thing. I'd like to thank the cast who did a wonderful job with great enthusiasm and energy. Their depiction of my play exceeded all my expectations, to be honest. A couple of people I'd like to thank as well, our technical crew, Alan Weldon and Pip Bride. I'd also like to thank Niamh O'Callaghan, who did the introduction and who designed our flyer. Other people worth mentioning, I think, were Declan Carroll, who's also been instrumental in getting our play publicity in Near FM and other news outlets. And our Kevin Jones, who played Conrad, he's at PRO and he's done Trojan work promoting this play. So that's a culmination of all these things. Just comes together, and this is what we get. So once again, thank you all very much for tuning in. I would ask you to think of our charity alone if you can, spare a few bob. Otherwise, look out for our next productions, which will be coming on stream shortly. So keep an eye out on Facebook and email and stuff like that. So thank you all very much, and stay safe, and we'll see you all again, please. Bye now.